It's the Stoney inaugural issue of
is.
Football Today.
And Rico, you sort of mentioned this already. Let's get to it here because I think his stock may be dropping. NFL Network's Ian Rappaport reports that Kool-Aid McKinstry will not be working out in Indianapolis due to a Jones fracture in his right foot. So the report is unclear on when he injured it, but, quote, increased training or running on uneven surfaces could have caused this. He's not a first-round pick anymore. He's still a second-round pick.
It depends I'm not sure what a Jones fracture is. Remember the Liz Frank thing that people got? And I will say this, I'm glad you said foot because I'd rather have a fractured Jones than a fractured Johnson.
Jones fracture is a break in the bone on the pinky toe side of the foot. I'm ignoring that. It's like I'm working with Roberto today.
It is, but what does this do for his stock?
You know what this does? This means that his stock will probably drop.
Yes.
Because when it comes to the combine, I think we put way too much emphasis on a lot of things that you see. Now, he needed a good combine because his year was meh. Wasn't great, wasn't bad, but he has so much hype from his very first day. His name is Kool-Aid. And he had the built-in NIL name and the marketing campaign
and the Lions Kool-Aid. I mean, come on!
It never manifested itself, and he just became an okay college player with a cool nickname, kind of like reminded me of the Coldest.
Yes.
And he did nothing, but he was cool to talk about. No pun intended. I think with Kool-Aid, this means that he won't be in the first round unless I don't know how long it takes for this to heal.
He was borderline first round
anyway. He would have to have an outstanding pro day just to get back into the bottom of the first round. But now I think you're going to look at it. To me, he could be that surprise like Brian Branch. Remember, Branch didn't go in the first round.
Right.
He just kept sliding and sliding, and the Lions were like, you know what, we'll take a chance on him. It worked out for Detroit.
Yeah, for those who don't know, the Jones fracture is a break in the bone that connects your smallest toe to your foot, the fifth metatarsal. So,
for those who didn't hear me say that 3 minutes ago.
Yes, like me.
No, let me let you know the timeline, because other reports say he won't be ready until training camp. So he will be not in rookie OTAs.
Yeah,
nothing.
At this point, this is where you have a team with multiple. Stoney, yes. I think if you got multiple second or third round picks, then you'll take a chance on him.
The Lions have multiple thirds
because now even if he fails, okay, it was the throwaway. Kind of like drafting a quarterback that you never play.
Well, I was going to say if they drafted an injured quarterback in the third round last year when they had multiple thirds.
Yeah, you can do this.
Why not Kool-Aid McKinstry? Right. You're right. So let's get talking about one injury to a player who's deciding not to do medical exams at the combine, and that is Caleb Williams. He told reporters that he does not plan to do the regular combine medical exams, but he will give medical exams to the teams he meets with and visits with. That a smart thing for him to do, or is he just being a little bit too particular here in the draft process?
I think he's being smart, but if it's just a medical, if he has nothing to hide, who cares? Really, I mean, it takes more of his time, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's only going to be Chicago or Washington anyway, probably.
No, well,
unless they trade it.
See, I think somebody's going to really trade up and go after him and offer Chicago the deal of the lifetime. I don't think he's going to end up as a Bear. I think Chicago's going because that pick's worth 3 first-round picks. It's going to be hard to say no, especially if you just, call up Justin. We're sorry. Let's patch this up over a beer. We're sorry. Yeah. You're our guy. Now we're going to get you some help. He was saying he didn't want to have to do 32 different medical exams with people. You do one, and the word spreads.
Right.
Like, if something's wrong with you, they'll all know. I think he's being a little bit of a diva. I think he knows that he's the number one pick. And I'm just, I'm at the combine because I'm just here to grace you all with my presence. I'm really getting that feel. I've never been a big Caleb Williams fan, so I'm going to back it away because I don't want to make it seem like it's personal. But, yeah, he's being a little bit of a diva right now. Either you want to be there or you don't. So if you don't want to be there, you're still going to be the number one pick. Just simply opt out and say, no, this is all a waste of my time.
Yes, let's talk about a team that may be in the QB market or maybe not. The Seattle Seahawks, because today they informed Geno Smith that they will honor his contract in second year, will not restructure, and that he is QB1, given a full commitment to Smith. But does that mean they won't still take a QB in the first round?
I don't think it means that at all. I think it's perfect situation for a quarterback. Now, look, Geno Smith, it's not like he's the greatest quarterback in the world. It's not like you're sitting behind, a Hall of Famer. But if you're looking down the road, you're Seattle, you say, you know what? We like, let's say, hypothetically, JJ, okay? We'll draft him, and he's going to sit for a year and learn. That's a good thing for a quarterback like a JJ. Not necessarily him, but I don't think it means that they're not going to go get a quarterback at all.
Seattle sitting there right now currently at pick 16. This does scream, okay, we can draft Bo Nix.
Penix,
hometown here. I mean, you want to talk about perfect for him. Now, if you're Penix, you may want to get away from the Seattle area, but you draft Penix and you sit him for a year, you know you're going to have fan interest, and yeah, he gets a year to learn the system. And I know we like to throw people out there right away, like the Bryce Young and C.J. Stroud, but, maybe the Packers have it right. We're going to let you sit for a little bit, and then we'll break you out like they did with Aaron Rodgers and then they did with Jordan Love.
Don't forget, there is a quarterback who's won a couple Super Bowls who sat for a year. Out of Texas Tech, his name's Mahomes, I believe.
Oh, yeah, yeah. So I could easily say, you know what? We're going to honor the contract. You're going to be our QB this year. And after that, there's no guarantees.
So, Rico, I'm curious what you say about this one here. Doug Kyed of I think that's how you pronounce it, the Boston Herald, says Baker Mayfield, that is, has supporters within the Patriots organization. I know we've talked about before that maybe he should stay in Tampa Bay. Is there a chance that a team sneaks in, though, and takes Baker away from Tampa Bay this offseason?
I can't see that. I don't see Baker in high demand. Like, his stock is only high in Tampa right now. They believe in him. It's like, I think fan bases would be really hurt if you saw what your quarterback was worth elsewhere. Like here, we chant Jared Goff's name, but if Jared Goff was put out on the open market, I don't think he's going to get the return that Lions fans would think. And I think the same with Baker. Baker, if Tampa wants you, lock that deal up, because I'm not starting a franchise with, I got the number 3 pick if I'm the Patriots. Baker Mayfield I'll take my chances on Drake May or the LSU QB. I'm not going to go with Baker Mayfield. You had your chance.
Guys, and we're going to close it out with this one because it's just some crazy questions coming out of the combine. Today, Illinois tight end Tip Ryman told reporters on Thursday that birds aren't real. He says birds are not simply creatures found in nature, but perhaps devices that serve a darker purpose. Quote, have you ever seen a baby pigeon? How do we know that the power lines aren't pigeon recharging stations? And then you also had Roma Dunze, who was asked during the media availability about if a plane was going to crash, could you land the plane? He didn't hesitate. He said, absolutely not. We're going down. All souls have perished. Why are we getting these type of questions?
And then it makes no sense. But I do want to address the first one. I mean, okay, you don't look around and you see pregnant birds. I get it. There's this thing called eggs. They kind of hatch. And birds.
I don't even have the bell over here, but yes.
There it is.
Hey, thank you.
This person matriculated at a major college or university, correct?
Illinois.
Wait, what are we doing?
Maybe not a really, yeah.
What are we doing?
Sorry, John Jansen's wife, Lisa, but yeah, you're right.
I'm not sorry. This is bad. You've never seen a pregnant pigeon. Have you never seen a nest with eggs in it? And then the eggs hatch and all the little birds are sitting there chirping. Yes. And trust me, if you ever have a nest anywhere near your house, they chirp like little children where you hear them, but you can't get rid of them because you feel bad because like something bad karma would happen to you. Yes, there are baby birds. Birds are real.
Birds mate.
I could not draft this person.
You know what?
This goes back to the other question with the dude who said the Texas Tech guy with the flat earth thing.
Yeah.
I can't draft you because you're stupid. You are. You're just stupid, and I don't respect you enough that if you got angry and I'm a GM and you come into my office and you start complaining, the whole time you're complaining about the coach ain't playing me, and I'm sitting there thinking, aren't you the same guy that don't think that birds are real?
Yeah.
Really?
I tend to agree with you. It's like, but would you, if you knew all that stuff about Kyrie Irving when he came out, would you have drafted him number one?
You just lose respect for people, and the combine is really just a made-for-TV show now. I think the purpose of it is gone because most people the really good people wait until their pro day. So why don't we just wait till the pro day? You know, Brad Holmes talked about,
yes.
You know what? When it was 2020 and we just had to look at game footage, I love that. Maybe we just need to go back to this because the questions being asked now, Stoney, are almost up to the point of the Super Bowl questions where you have people asking the ridiculous stuff. Roma Dunze, you know what? If you ask me a ridiculous question, I guess that's the best that I could do is answer that. And yeah, we're all going to die. I'm not Liam Neeson. I can't just fly a plane.
No,
I don't have a particular set of skills.
Me neither. But wouldn't you at least try?
No.
Well, he can try all he wants, but the plane is going down.
I'm not. What are you going? Have you ever been in a cockpit?
Yeah.
Which button do you hit?
I don't know, but I try
because the next thing you know, you just dumped all the fuel, Stoney.
Oh.
We're about to fall out in the air.
Well, we're going to die anyway, so you might as well die trying, right? You might as well put on the headset and you push some buttons, and hopefully when you yell Mayday, Mayday, how do I fly this freaking thing? Somebody answers.
No, this is what you do. You pick up the phone and you just start
call Abraham and Stone, and they'll help you.
No, you call everybody that you had a problem with, and you just tell them how you really feel because you're about to die anyway.
Yeah,
you know what? I never liked you. I never liked your cooking. I never liked your sister. I don't like anything about you. Just wanted to let you know I'm about to die, and goodbye.
Or just tell them you love them. That is in football today.